I'm going to quickly talk about my mother because it keeps being brought up in my comments, and I want anybody new who might come along to kind of see both sides of the story. Because in my comments, they're saying that I killed my mother, and now I'm going to kill Adonis Paul. Kill everybody. They've been accusing me of being responsible for my mother's death since my mother passed away. Me and my mother did not have a good relationship. She was an alcoholic, and she was being abused heavily while I was growing up. And after my father killed himself and freed her of that abuse, she chose to marry another man who abused her and remain an alcoholic and a drug addict. And I know alcoholism is a disease and it's hard. She had choices. She chose the alcohol every time. I can remember at least once when she was beat, specifically because she went to the store and bought alcohol instead of food. After my grandmother passed away, I never spoke to my mother again. I was homeless for 5 years, and that woman never reached out to comfort her child that was living in a tent on a sidewalk. And I was right there, right here, on YouTube, on Facebook. My entire family has been able to contact me the entire time. They chose to watch me suffer homeless. They didn't come out to say anything to me until I published my book, and they got angry and wanted to fight me because I told my story. I owe these people nothing. My mother owed me a safe childhood that she didn't deliver. I don't owe her anything. Last year, well, the year before now, it's 2023, I received word that she was sick and she was dying and she needed an organ. And I made a video saying that if she would talk to me, I would give her what she needed. In exchange for an honest conversation with my mother about my childhood, I would give her either a kidney or a part of my liver, whatever it is she was needing. And my family either didn't tell her that that was an option, or she chose death over that conversation. Because the next thing I heard was that she had died. And it was my fault for not just giving her my organ, like any decent human being would have done. What do I owe to a woman who literally abandoned me at birth and never tried to connect with me, and never tried to love me, and would not even have a conversation with me to save her own life? My mother began drinking at 13 years old. It is not my fault that she died at 59. And it is garbage that so many people believe it is my fault. For a year, I've been harassed and accused of murdering my mother because I would not let somebody cut me open and take out one of my vital organs for her. For a woman who was never going to speak to me again after the operation. It's the same as a stranger on the street. Would you give a vital organ to a stranger on the street for nothing? Just walk away from them and barely even know their name afterwards? Well, I just cut 10 years off of my life, but I'm a good person, and that's what good people do. Jesus would not have done that.